Hi, December the 20th, and we're rapidly approaching Christmas, so we've entered the 20s now. So, today's game, self-programmable game, is called Rescue. I'm sorry if I'm a bit incoherent today, because I've got a bit of a cold, so I'm a bit stuffed up, but hopefully I can get this series of videos finished in time for Christmas. So yes, this one's called Rescue, and what you have to do in this game is rescue people. Yes. So you control a little ship that you've got to send through some hazards to collect people who need rescuing, and then transport them safely back to your mothership. It sounds quite spectacular, but it's really quite simple. So first things first, let's have a listen to the music. Here it comes. And you'll notice that the music sounds a bit like Telstar. Telstar was by the Tornadoes all the way back in 1962.
Although I think there was a bit of a plagiarism issue at the time. Luckily, absolutely nothing to do with this game. It was all back in the 60s. I think it sorted itself out in the end.
And so here we go. There's our blue ship going across the top of the screen there. We've got to deploy our ship and get through these sort of white blobs, which I assume are UFOs or something like that, and collect one of those men from the bottom of the screen. And then we've got to navigate our way back up again. When we're going back up, those white blobs will have turned red as well, which makes it seem a bit more sinister. So press the fire button to deploy a ship, and then you can move left and right. So here we go, let's try it. There we go. And now on the way back, it goes red a bit faster. And we've successfully got a man back to the ship. So you just keep on doing this for as long as possible. Try and score as many points as you can. I think it might be something like 10 points per man rescued. I'll just illustrate the use of the fuel on the way down here. You've only got a little bit of fuel. I think it's 50 fuel or something per run. But on the way down, you can press the fire button and hover like that to try and pick a moment through through all the hazards, and try not to crash them when you get to the bottom. When you're going back up again, you can't use any fuel at all as a boost or anything. You've just got to go straight back up. You can't stop. No brakes, as it were. So hover there, and yeah. And that's the entire game. You just keep on doing this. When there are no more men at the bottom of the screen, they're simply replenished, and you've got to rescue them all over again. Not a lot of thinking time to try and react. Sometimes it's more luck than judgment as to whether you get through all these. But it's a simple little game, and it's a good bit of fun. More fun than having a cold, anyway. Alright. And it just goes on like this for as long as possible, until you lose all your lives. I think you start the game with about 10 lives. So that's it, that's Rescue, self-programmable game from the 80s. And we'll have another video tomorrow, as usual. Hope you enjoyed that one. Bye for now.